Hey y'all, so I am currently reading Hebrews 3 and I want to share the revelation that I just received. So it goes, I'm on 3 verse 7, and this stood out to me a lot because it's kind of something that I've struggled with, and it talks about warning against unbelief and having a hardened heart, and also if you continue reading, it also talks about on verse 12, take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God. So as I kept reading, of course, it talks about the situation with the promised land. And so I'm like, the promised land. So we need to go back. So, of course, Numbers 14:33-34, it explains what Hebrews is talking about through verses 17-19. And then if you read verses 17-19, it says, but with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness, and to whom swore he that they should not enter into his rest, but to them that believed not? So we see that they could not enter because of unbelief. So I said, okay, God, the promised land, okay, where he first told Abram in Genesis 12 verse 1-7 to come out of his place and go on to there. And then he went on in Genesis 26 and 28, where he called Isaac and Jacob out of there too. So basically what I got from this is unbelief is pretty much go hand in hand with disobedience, and what it could keep us out of the promises that God has for us, going against what he has assigned for us to do, missing the mark, failing the mission, or even dwelling on what was left behind while on the way to that said mission. And this causes a lot of delay, hence them being in the wilderness for 40 years. So as I kept getting these revelations, I'm like, it's not about material things. The promise is not about material things. But what the promised land symbolizes is God's faithfulness and the fulfillment of his promises, because he is a promise keeper. It's us that is outside of his will that keeps us out of the promises that he has promised us. You understand? So